Welcome to Kharis Tutorials. I'm Simeon. We'll be doing a dress with cape and it's going to be an overlap dress. I'll be using 3 yards of material to do this tutorial, and if this is your first time on this channel, kindly click the subscribe button and the bell. The measurements we're going to be needing are the under bust, half length, the full length, the shoulder, the sleeve, the round sleeve. We'll also be needing the bust, under bust, the waist, and the hip circumference measurements. So let's move on. Okay, I'm working on the front first, and the first thing I'll be doing is to join the princess darts. Okay, next I'm going to fold in the edge with the material, that's the facing that we cut. I'm going to turn it inside. That's what I'm going to do next. Having done this, next I'm just going to place this, and I'll bring the base together. Make sure the notch part comes together, right, this way. So the next thing I'm going to do is to bring the base to join. So I have the notched parts as well. This is the notched parts. So my darts must align with the joining. That's the joining on the princess darts. I have to make sure the darts aligned. So first I'm going to hold the darts. You can just make it a 4 inches dart. That's just 4 inches, or a straight dart. So I'm going to, mine is a straight dart all the way to the base of my dress. And after that, I'm going to attach this to the half length. So this is what we have. So next I'm going to work on the back. To work on the back, first I'm going to measure the 1.5, or depending on the inches you left for your zip, the zipper allowance. So I'm going to measure down 5 inches. I'll stitch to the 5 inches before I'll fix the zip. So I'm going to also leave the zip space and I'll join the rest. Alright, so we have the zip. The next thing I'm going to do is to bring out the dart, and I'm going to measure from the shoulder. I'm going to take 11 inches. So you can measure to the under bust measurements for the dart, and from the middle 4 inches to the left and 4 inches to the right. That's what I'll be taking, 4 inches. So still going to come all the way from the base. To bring out the shape, it's going to be the normal body measurement, the circumference measurement divided by 2. Take for instance, I have 44 for the bust, and that's 44 divided by 2. I have 22 inches. So here I have 24 inches in total. That means I'm going to share the 2 inches excess that will be 1 inch and 1 inch on the other side. Then the same thing on the under bust circumference measurements divided by 2, the waist divided by 2, and the hip divided by 2. So let's bring out the shape. Remember to weave all the necessary parts. Alright, so let's see what we have. So we have the front and we also have the back. Next, I'm going to measure around the neck design, and whatever measurement I have is what I'll use to cut out the cape. And I'll be cutting out a double flare for the cape. In case you don't know how to do that, we have a tutorial on how to cut different types of flare. So kindly watch how to watch different types of flare, as I'll be cutting out a double flare for this. So just take the round measurements. Whatever measurements you have will be used to cut out the flare. I have 27 inches here, so I'll be cutting out a double flare, and I need 2 fabrics. Okay, so I have my double flare. This is the measurement of the round neck, the one I measured, and now I need to shaping out this part. I need to pencil it. So in case you don't have your cuff set, you can just create a kind of design this way. So I'm going to cut it out. The next thing I'm going to do from here is to turn the base of my flare, then we'll attach it to the main dress. So all we just need to do from here is first to turn the base. Alright, so what I'm going to do from here is this is how the cape, this is how I'm going to place the cape on the dress. So I'm going to start my joining from the outside. So I'll pick one of the flare. The facing, I'm not going to join the facing together with the cape first. So I'm going to join just one part of the cape from the outside of my fabric. I'll go around, then I'll come back to top stitch on the inside. So while I'm doing that, I'll use this facing to turn it on the inside, then the rest of it I'll top stitch. So you have to make sure all the necessary parts are weaved, like the facing on the inside. Going to weave it. Make sure you weave all the necessary parts and iron accordingly. The next thing we are going to do is to fix the sleeve. After that, I'm going to fold in 2 inches from the base of the dress. So let's move to the sleeve. Alright, the sleeve, I'm going to fold in 1 inch, and I'll bring out the round sleeve measurement, which is 14. I'll measure 7, then I'll attach this to the main dress. So we are left with the button and the button holes, which will be the last thing to do on the dress. And there we go. We've come to the end of our sewing. So don't forget, if this is your first time on this channel, kindly click the subscribe button. Also click on the bell to get notification for upcoming videos. You can follow us on Facebook and on Instagram at Africa TV. Follow me on Facebook and on Instagram as well at Kharis Kreations. Remember to weave all the necessary parts in your dress and iron in order to have a neat finish. Here we've come to the end of our sewing.